Hello guys. In the last video, I explained how I use Ichimoku for my trading. In this video, I'm trying to explain how you can enter a trade, which is very important because if the based on your entry, you will set your target as well as it impacts your psychology very much. Because if you keep too big a stop loss, what happens is if your trade doesn't work, you will have a lot of losses. So what I do is, even though I trade a daily time frame, in this example I will explain you how I trade in the lower time frame, like 4 hours. So what I do is, I wait for the bounce from the kitchen sen. This is the kitchen sen, and this is the tenkan, this is the chico, this is the cloud. So what happens is, in Ichimoku, the price is above the cloud, that is green cloud, and future cloud is green, the market is uptrend. If it is red, it's in downtrend, and the price should be above the kitchen sen, and tenkan should be above the kitchen sen, and chiku span should be above the price. So now in this scenario, it's euro New Zealand. So what happens is, here is the price was in a push pullback. So I wait for this pullback scenario wherein it touches the kitchen sen. So this is the best possibility, right? In Ichimoku, when the kitchen sen, the price breaks out of kitchen sen. So here you need to enter. So in a daily time frame, you can directly go, and if you're seeing this next day, you can I'll just delete this. This is my entry. This is my current ongoing trade actually. So let me delete this. So what happens is, when the price crosses above this, closes here, the on what is 28 June, so you can buy the next day above this, right? But how we decide I trade here? So I'll go for a 4-hour chart. So these dots, if you see here, these are called fractals. This green and red dots here. So it's a lagging indicator, but it's the Williams fractals. So I use this for, just to decide on entry. So what happened this day is that, so I was waiting for the price to come down. I'll show you how it looks like in daily. So in daily time frame, it was coming on 25th June was a Friday, and 28th was a Monday. Okay. So I waited here. I didn't trade. I wanted a confirmation that it can go up, so it has to close above kitchen sen. So what I did is, I waited on Monday 28 June. I was waiting for a bounce from there. So in fact, if you see daily time frame, it actually went below the kitchen sen and touched the cloud. So if you enter here just thinking that okay, it is coming to support, and you just enter, this can go wrong, isn't it? So just wait for the confirmation above the kitchen sen, bounce from here. That is a strong bullish position, right? So what we can do is, now the Ichimoku gives us the bias of the direction, right? So now we don't need a Ichimoku here for trading. So what you can do is hide the Ichimoku, go to 4-hour chart, and see what's happening here. We know where our kitchen sen exists, right? Kitchen sen was here, around in the middle of this. Okay. So what happens is, price comes down. There is a bullish up move, and one fractal is formed here. Okay. Fractal is a lagging indicator. It has to create these two bars, and then only this fractal will appear here. So you don't need to exactly use fractal here. If you can use the swing high or swing low, that should be good enough, but I use fractal just for a visual confirmation. Okay, so this comes down and bounces from here. So as soon as it bounced from there and broken this fractal or this high, then you're sure that okay, the downtrend is over. This is in 4-hour chart, right? So once this is broken, you can enter here, and keeping this one as a stop loss. So this here, the stop loss is around 902 to around 50 pips. Okay, so yeah, that much risk you'll have to take in a high volatility pair like this. Okay, so what happens, you can either wait for this breakout and retest, but I would say you should just go with the breakout here and take this trade with the stop loss here and just trail it below this next fractal. So now your entries, it will be break even here. So once you enter here, I'll just mark it with the, so you're entering here. Okay, stop loss is here, initial stop loss. So this part is not done yet. So what happens is you'll keep a profit somewhere here, right? Or here first. So this is what I did. Okay, so I had taken 2 trades in the same position size, and then first one I kept target here, and the second one I am still trailing based on the latest fractal. So now my stop loss is below this fractals. So it's actually a no loss game now. So as long as it goes, I may book my profit somewhere here or here based on based on how it reacts to these levels. So I guess even though you are trading a daily time frame, better to follow 4-hour time frame for the stop loss and execution of the trades. But yeah, no harm in tracking the trades here with the daily time frame as well, because you know that your trade was here even in 4 hours chart. But sorry, here it was here in 4 hours chart. I think daily time frame it will be here. But anyway, the stop loss won't be much difference here. 41, around 100 pips if you take it on daily time frame. But if you do it on 4-hour time frame, it could be within 50 pips. So you may have to monitor the market for every 4 hours to take this entry, but that is worth it, I guess. So now just keep trailing this trade until because you made the 1/2 already exited. I have made enough profit in this, so next I can just trail it up to wherever it goes. But why you need to take one trade out is the reason is I'm saying, because since we had a 50 pips stop loss here, I usually go for 2-to-1 risk reward. So but why I took out my profit here is that because of this long wick candles here, so I thought there is a resistance here, so I exited as soon as I saw these 2 candles here, 4 hours candles, I exited. So half of it only, but remaining half anyway I'm doing the trailing stop loss here, so it was break even, and now I'm here, so I'm sure it may go up or come down, we don't know. But if it goes above here, I can re-enter actually, but the reason I am not going for it is that I don't have a 2:1 here. If I go here, what is this? Even though I stretch it up to here, yeah, I have around 1.5. Okay, let's see. I mean, but still it's not that worth, I feel, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that's how I enter the trades. If you see, I've taken another trades in OCN. So here is a second trade. Here, if you see, the trade was bounced from the cloud here, but I didn't take this trade from here. The reason is I wanted the price to be below Kijun-sen, so that confirms the trend. So here it was, if you see from a long term, it was trading upwards, right? Suddenly this break below the cloud happened. Okay, I missed it. I couldn't get into this. But yeah, there is bearishness for sure here. Future cloud is also red, and the price pulled back so quickly, and there is some resistance here, previous support levels. I saw these two doji candles here that represents indecision, so I was expecting price to come down again. So this was in my watch list, and Kijun Sen and Tenkan was going hand in hand. That represents there is heavy bearishness. Okay, so what I did is I waited until this break below this candle, this Kijun Sen. Then I sold from here. So that's why I'm into this trade now. So here I will target this much at least. Okay, so 80 to 41, so that should be around 83.50, around 100 pips for sure, with the stop loss of just 50 pips. So it's a 2:1. So that's the reason I took this trade. But similarly, I found AUD US dollar as well, but this bounce was below Kijun Sen, so I thought instead of this I will go for Aussie yen. That's the reason I took Aussie yen. So I could have taken this as well, because there was a bounce on Tenkan Sen, pullback and bounce from Tenkan Sen. So this is also not bad. This is also good, because if you take this trade, say here, it gives you good RR, but risk to reward. But wherever possible, if since AUD pair is showing this bearishness, I think it's better to go for where exactly you will get the better chance, better stop loss levels. So that's the reason I took this one, because it's bounced from the cloud and below the Kijun Sen. So there is a more chance that it can, go further down. So it's just a judgment where you want to take the trade. If you see even this one, I have another trade, but this is only on a demo account. I didn't trade it in the actual account. So this is the British pound against the Aussie dollar. Here also, why I didn't trade this one is it bounced from the Kijun Sen. So, but it was too far from the it's already 346 to 406, almost 60 pips above the Kijun Sen, and the stop loss will go below Kijun Sen or this fractal. So it is too far actually. This is 70 pips stop loss here if you keep under the Kijun Sen, and the target won't be 2 to 1. Okay, so that's the reason I took this trade in my demo account just for fun. That's it. But as long as see the cloud is green, Kijun Sen is price above Kijun, and Tenkan is above Kijun, Chikuspan is above price, so it all looks good, bullish. So you can take this trade. But if you go to 4 hours here, see from here price came down and created a base here, 4 or 5 bars here. It couldn't break this level, right? So, and then that's a signal, right, that's found the bottom here. So then actually what you need to see is the N shape here. The price is moving in N shape, right? So this fractals signifies here that okay, this is going to bounce from here, right? It's making a higher high, higher low. So once this higher low is made and these two bars are created, next bar, if it goes above this, definitely there is a bullishness. So that's the reason I bought it here. Okay, So this is on demo account only, not my real account. So let's see how it goes. Okay, hope this video helped you to understand how to use Ichimoku and how the 4 hour chart can help you to for a better entry and better stop loss levels. Oh, okay, one more thing I wanted to show you a losing trade. Okay, there was a strong downward movement and it was close to kitchen sin. I didn't notice kitchen sin, but it was an error from my end. I didn't notice that was below kitchen sin, but it was above kitchen sin. So this kind of error happens for every trader, so we need to avoid this. So since this was above kitchen sin, I should not have gone for a short entry, right? But I entered here after, sorry, not 25th, I entered here actually 28th June Monday. I just entered here short. That day it closed in green, but my stop loss was here around, okay, it was 70 or 80 or something like that. So it was around 30 pips around. So I thought, okay, this is a very good entry because stop loss is low and I can target up to here. But this went up and it didn't go much. It didn't hit my stop loss. Here it went low again. Next day it went up again. What I did is I didn't wait until here. Since this bar closed above this low of this above broken this low, sorry, high, and closed above this level, I thought, okay, this is a bit risky to hold this one. I was expecting this bar to close below this and or this bar to close below this, but it didn't go that way. So it went up to here, closed today this level, and today morning at this level, around this level, I exited around 55, exited around this level. The thing is, if your trade is not working, and the clearly I was wrong here because the Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen also is crossed here today, isn't it? So this is a bullish signal, right? As per the Kijun Sen, sorry, as per the Ichimoku. So when you see such things, it's better to accept you're wrong and exit the trade. That's all I wanted to show today. Hopefully you will be able to take some learnings from this. Thanks for watching. Let me know any comments, feedback.